Well, sorry about that, guys. That last one there got to me a bit, and I was right in the middle of everything, and I had stuff just go poop, 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 poop. Like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 replies from TripAdvisor, and like I get now I'm getting all with like what I do, same as always. I take 4 different people, book 4 different things the same from different places, but I'm in the same place. That's with a VPN. You'll learn all about that. So now I'm getting all the prices back on these craps, on the stuff that you call trips I'm trying to get together, and all the different ways I can get Tina to Oregon for the eclipse on the 21st. So she's going to be there on the Friday, preferably before it, which is I think the 20th, 19th or 20th. I want to get her there before the 21st, obviously. Preferably the 19th would be good, 18th would be better, but I don't know how many days she can get off. So if she gets 4 days off, that'd be better. 5 days, big dream anymore, fantastic. She can stream from there anyways. She's got internet connection, I'm sure of that. If not, we'll get her one and get that done. So, sorry about the mess up, and I swore at the end of the last one, but that's real life. You're watching it raw, live today. Excuse me, bad boy. Stray here, Ross. How you doing, guys? Sorry, man. The heat's piling up today real hot, fast. Had to take a break there. Because that last one paused on me. A naming convention went goofy and the server quit and a bunch of other stuff on my like I have 2 machines running here just so I can do this separate. PC and the server. And one's networked and the other one's not. So like the server is completely standalone with its own VPN. It's been doing its thing separately now for about 20 years. If that one. The other one has been way back. It's in the other room. It's kind of in retirement because it's so old. It was an old XP machine that was originally a DOS BBS. In any case, so all the trips are looking good. We got some really good pricing. Tina will be waking up in a bit. And I'm having a great time on day 2, vid 3. And 100 degrees down there out already at 8:40 something. Boy, it's hot. So guys, we're going to get back to it eventually. This is a dribble video, okay? These dribble videos are going to be a little out of order. So today, for these first minute, yeah, you get real raw life. Useless crap, but you'll see it. So what? Anyway, so we were at TV, we were at Cody, we're getting in a little mix here. So I sort of made a log of straightening things out, and what I'm going to do is do a quick rundown of all the videos and stuff in a bit. And for now, I'm just giving you an idea of where we're at. It's Ross. I goofed last one, I watched it. It's Stray Cat. S-T-R-A, Stray Cat, C-A-T-C-A for Canada, C-A, at gmail.com. There you go, folks. That'll be on the bottom. I goofed. I said straycat.com. That's straycathouse.com. That's website, okay? Straycat, C-A for Canada. Straycat, C-A, all lowercase, at gmail.com, okay? It's Ross. Anytime, as much you want, good or bad, don't matter, don't care. Anything you want up, fine, any info, ask a question, whatever, I'll put it up as fast as I can. That's where I went back to. I already had questions coming from day 1, so more people asking about Cody than I thought. I knew it was going to happen. So let's see, we go from Cody, Windows, we do all that stuff, we do all the OSs, all the iOS, how to do boot start, partitioning, whatever you want to do with your machine, let me know. Anyway, that's not really what we're here for. This is life, okay? I'm here for more of your support, okay? That's what this is all about, is to take your life and as much as you can share of what you want to share in the knowledge base up here, and all the things you know about that you don't know for a fact may help someone else if you share them, okay? And I'll tell you, when you've been doing things longer than me, or as long as me, you'll know, as I do, that you get bored and you have to do something with your life. So you give yourself a lot of goals to achieve, because I was given 10 years to live max, and I went way past that. So now I got my own goals to set, and I missed one, and I'm working so hard today to get it happening. I'm killing myself doing it. So, but I don't care. I really don't. It hurt. I don't care. I gotta do this because it's important. This is a real bad life thing that's gotta happen. Okay? So bear with us just today a bit because it's gonna be a mumbo jumbo day. So you're gonna get it because I figured that heck with it. I wasn't gonna bother. And I went, nope. You're gonna see raw, real life, raw living. Okay? Today you're gonna get to learn about all the fun stuff. Like just having to go poop. Not fun. It's gonna. Anyone know what an ostomy is? Yeah, well, anyways, I never had one for 40 years. I never had an ostomy. I didn't need one. I had a condom drainage. That's a condom glued on your dick, peck, or whatever you want to call it, your penis. It's glued on there. It was skin bond, and it goes down a hose into a leg bag or overnight bottle, depending on where you're at. That's your overnight drainage. And pooping was sitting on the toilet for a while going. And that was that. And that was 40 odd years of it. And as the body gets worn out, and it was literally blown to bits, I have only about 8 feet of intestine and whatever left. They fixed the best they could. Blown to bits. Most of it's gone. They put it back together, and they said it might work, it might not. Doesn't get plugged up. As long as I don't eat wrong, I'm fine. And they ate some funny food, and it's been so hot, and that had a rotten one. But it's a bag now down here, and it's not much fun, but it beats it. I mean, you can't do anything about it. It's life, okay? So that's an ostomy pouch. If you have one, you gotta use it. If you have any questions about them, okay? The ostomy pouches, I got the best flanges. I work with Coroplast to develop flanges, pouches, bags, breathing systems so you don't have smelly ones. Got ostomies, colostomies, the whole works, anything and everything, okay? Just to make life easier, because I got one now. I want it easier. The ones they gave me in the hospital, I'm not kidding you. They were these paste strips that you put on this ring. They had to fit in the ring and curve them as you stuck them in there. Then you had to stick this goo that just compressed putty on your skin and make it adhere, okay? Make a seal. And hope that stuck for the whole day on that ring over your stump that comes out of your little ostomy hole there, kind of like your poop hole. Want to call it that? Be nice. And that excretion, that little orifice now that's there, coming out of there, you don't want it smelling. You don't want to hit it. You don't want to knock it, and it's on there with this little strip of adhesive that if you sweat a drop, it came unstuck and then it started to fall off. That was it. Go change it, or you're going to be covered in your own fun. So, not good. So I kind of redesigned it and came up with a better design. I'll show you all this stuff because you got to learn it. And I'd hate to have you have to get one from an accident or medical complication or whatever, IBS syndrome, constipation, bowel blockage, anything. You have to get one. If you do, there's a Coroplast flange, okay? Like I told you, the old ones were nothing like that. That's a big flat, as you can see, it's pretty flexible vinyl. Even the center ring is fairly flexible. It's not hard plastic, okay? This you cut out, okay? You can get a punch for it or cut it, whichever you want. Those were originally, this little plastic part here was stiff, a rigid plastic. The ring only extended out maybe a 1/4 inch past that. This whole edge here was not there. This is tapered down from that. And this is a heavy skin adhesive down to a very light one on the edges. It's thin adhesive. This whole thing all the way around this edge sticks. Before you had a 1/4 inch strip, now you've got almost 1.25 inch strip. So I kind of helped Coroplast design that. I made it a wider and larger, so it sticks better and stays better. These now outsell every other one. They had to throw all the other ones away and give them away because no one wants them anymore. They all want these. So these are the best kind to have. Ask anyone now that's had them for a while. And then what you get is this pouch. I know this ain't pretty stuff, dude, but this is what you use. And that's what it goes on. That clips on there with a little clip here, okay? Just boom, bada bing, and we can do some demetrology if anyone's ever been there. It is a crazy sight. What is it? Boom shakalaka. There you go. Go to demetrology. It's one of the Cody builds. He's a gas. Demetrology. Dimetrologo. Demetrology. Boom shakalaka. He's a gas. He's a friend of mine. Anyway. And you clip it on there like so. And away you go. Done deal. See? Fill it full of your, excrement. And when it's full, you unlock her. Pop her off the top. When you can't, that goes in the garbage bag thing that comes with them. That stays on you, and you put a new one on after you clean it off. Done. Okay? When that's done, sweat and all, peel it off, a little skin adhesive or whatever, and you're done. Okay? Now if you sweat enough, it'll fall off. But you got to sweat a lot with these. A lot. Like yesterday, it fell off about halfway. It's still good enough to leave on today for the rest of the day, because you don't want to be changing them every day. Pack of these damn things, 10, it's $80. It's retarded. These stupid pouches, a pack of 10 is $71. Retarded. It cost us to make in Canada 17 cents, and they charge $71 for 10. That's an insanity markup. Why? It's called medical crap. That's gonna get fixed too. If you live in British Columbia here, you're loving me, because me and the Jimmy Pattison group, hate him or not, along with his radio stations, the Q and all the other ones, and everything else he does. We hated this government. It was worse than the Vander Slam with all his rip-off. So we went back to a government and we got rid of... Sorry, Miss Christie. But we got rid of you. We didn't like your cookies, Miss Christie. So we gave her a lot of guff and got rid of her. She just didn't want to leave. Now she's gone. We can get British Columbia back on track. Get rid of the deadwood. And that's what we're doing. And that's what we've done. And that's what part of my summer was devoted to. Unfortunately, our government is messing me up. So I'm like my buddy. When things mess up like that, I got enough input from enough people that we can actually change the government on our province, which we've done before, so we did it again. We're finished that now. So back to life. Yeah, that's what we do on the side. Like we got time for it. Yeah, I better put these back. No, I better not. I'm sweating already. I have these on usually, people. You'll see me with these on a lot. It's only for the elbow protection and scuff. Because on this bed, moving around, I had raw, really raw. You can see there's no fuzz on there even, people. That's worn right off. So it's like leather, and that keeps them from rolling right totally raw. But today it's too damn hot to put them on for now, just until the sweat stops. You get morphine sweats. I don't take another, like I was showing you before, 2.5 is cut one of these, which I got to take now every 4 hours. I'm supposed to take a 5, and I don't, because I'm a dummy. Whoa, pardon me, I am a dummy. I forgot my 6 o'clock 10. Ha! No wonder I'm sweating. I haven't taken one at all. This is what happens when you've been on it for 40 years, morphine, and you get off morphine, and you're trying to stay off it, and they won't pay for your medical marijuana, so you got to go back on a little bit of morphine to keep you going until you can smoke a little bit of dope, or marijuana as I call it, pot, whatever you want to call it, joint, and feel good. This stuff is the IRs that I cut in half for every day, all day, 4 hours a day. This is the once a day, once at night, once in the morning one that I forgot. The reason I know I forgot is because I'm starting to sweat profusely, which is called withdrawal. I can feel it too. And that's because I got completely off, no withdrawal of morphine after 40 years. And taking none. I was taking gabapentin and nothing else for almost 3 weeks, 4 weeks solid. Almost a month solid. So that was pretty good. Doctor said, "Are you okay?" And I was like, well, I made it this far, so I had to go back on it. But I'm only taking enough to get rid of just the taking the edge off. It's not zombieizing me or turning me into Gumby and Pokey Rubber Man no more. Just a little guy, a little 10. And that'll be good for another 12 hours, and it'll stop the sweat all day. Because it's withdrawal. And if you don't take one, that's what's wrong with anything you get addicted to. You don't take it or get it, you start sweating and going through this withdrawal crap. You don't feel good. I've been through with withdrawal from everything from Demerol, pethidine, morphine, xylocaine. If you name it all, xylocaine and Tolerant. Yeah. You don't want to get addicted to this stuff, people. Don't let them give you Demerol ever. Morphine, say no. Give me medical marijuana. Okay? I'm honest. You don't need to smoke it. Excuse, folks. Told you it's going to be raw life. Excuse me. It's because pausing it to take a pill might look aesthetically better, but hell, it's raw life. That's 10 milligram of morphine, stops the sweats from withdrawal when you've been off it so long that you don't want to go back and you have to. In any case, if you can't smoke it, get yourself happy. Do yourself a favor. Start knocking off your painkillers, people. Get yourself some tincture. Go ask your doctor, number one. Get a goddamn prescription for it. Get yourself a bottle of tincture. I started with and I still use and have for years. Works for me. Whatever works for you, you'll find it. I use THC, CBO, okay, which is the two main CBD rather parts of the THC, and you know that's the medical marijuana. That's literally medical marijuana. Pain, inflammation, depression, sleep, nausea, appetite, autoimmune disease, anxiety, dependency, and withdrawal. Okay? Just 1-to-1 drops. Okay? And 5 of them little puppies under your tongue. Doesn't get you wrecked. Not by any means. It's underneath the tongue, next to your cheeks now. Where you gotta move around. It's supposed to spread around your cheeks now. So it can it infuses into your skin as it absorbs inside of your mouth under your tongue. It's tincture. Don't drink while it's in there until you feel it's absorbed. And while it's absorbing, pain relief occurs pretty quick. Clears out your head and everything, and your anxiety goes way down, and your sweats will drop right off. You might get a little, it doesn't taste bad at all. I mean, that's not even flavored and it don't taste bad. You can get it in grape and every other flavor on the planet. If you get it regular, at least you know it's in your mouth. If you get it grape, I don't know, after a while, you know, grape gets to take, I don't know. You don't want to, it's expensive as a tincture. I think you can get, I'll look it up on the pharmacy page, but I think these are $59, and the bigger ones are $159. I'll look it up and make sure, folks, but this is a tincture that I've been using for years, okay? So no one even needs to know you're taking that, and you can carry it anywhere. A couple drops, boom, done. Works great. Now, I'm not saying that it should replace painkillers, okay? But it can, and it does. And I found particular types and strains, hybrids, all the different breeds for all the different conditions. Because I've had clientele, and it started smoking pot, medical marijuana, at the age of 15 years old in Denver, Colorado, when I was in Denver, Colorado for rehabilitation at the Swedish hospital in the Craig Rehabilitation. Swedish hospital unit has a Swedish hospital and a tunnel, and then the Craig Rehabilitation next to it. The two units are attached by a tunnel together. And in the parking lot there, where we went every night after work, after working out in the rehab all day, we'd go out in the parking lot and play sort of like Man. Ring hockey, you know, the hockey stick with the nub and the ring. Woo! In our wheelchairs out in the parking lot, in the empty parking lot, and smoke a couple dubs. And I'm out there, a little 15-year-old, playing wheelchair hockey, boo, 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 ring hockey, and guys are passing around. They're a kid, you know. I'm like, oh, these guys are Vietnam War vets. They've been smoking this crap like every day, all day. You know, they had it tucked in their helmet straps. You know, they had cigarette packages full of it. They weren't, you know, they were chewing it, whatever. So these guys are hooked on it, but it's not for a bad thing. It's to deal with all the anxiety and stress and insomnia and all the crap from being in Vietnam and wherever, you know. They're coming back from there and they're buggered up bad, man. There was one guy named Briquette. I'll tell you about him one day, Briquette. That's when I get into burns, because I had a 3rd-degree burn. I'll tell you all about that. So anybody that's been burnt, you can go from here straight to the burnt part. You can find all about burn care. Everybody puts water on a burn. That's the worst thing you can do. Anyway, get yourself some Flamazine. Learn how to take care of a burn, and you can have a 3rd-degree burnt hand without skin grafts that look like that and function perfectly. No scar tissue at all. And I can teach you how to do it. Flamazine and the right stuff and how to treat it properly and how to keep it and the right compression stuff. You can actually get away without jobs for the entire time if you do it right. Okay? Now, that's burnt. There's a bunch of other stuff that I learned there, but that day was a miracle. Because all my pain that I'd had, the morphine I had to go back in to get, and the Tolrin, and the Pethidine, a little bit each, to kill all the pain, it took care of all three. I didn't go back in for my pain shot. And I'm out playing hockey in my wheelchair in the parking lot after a day of rehab. By then I should not really be able to move. Okay? And then all of a sudden I'm happy and moving again. I'm really, you know, up there going, hey, this is good shit. So when it did that, I went, you know, something to this. So I found out about what it was and how it worked a whole lot. Left there with my driver's license, learned how to drive in Red Rocks. They gave me an old Army surplus Jeep. And these guys, these Vietnam War vets had everything happen. You know, they came back in half, only half. Legs, arms, eyes, you name it. More parts missing than they had left, some of them, same as me. So I was in the right crowd. We'd all been either shot or blown up. Kind of like a bunch of dead wood. But we kept ourselves together. And Craig Rehab was an amazing place because there was no nurses dressed like nurses. Everybody was dressed like people. Nothing said hospital, you know, it looked like a big apartment block full of guys in wheelchairs instead of people. Except we were all people. And some of the staff lived there with us, which was really cool. And they all treated you like people. And at the end of the day, for me, I didn't even stay there. Because I was under a court order. My Boy Scouts that had shot me, my Boy Scout leader, had sent me there for rehab. From rehab in Vancouver, where I had been, they sent me to Vancouver to rehab because they wanted me to walk. And the doctors told him his spinal cord's been shredded and 5 vertebrae are missing. He's never going to walk again. And they said, well, the more he can do that's close to walking, the less money we'll have to pay and the better off he'll be. But technically, it was less money they'd have to pay. That's all they were worried about, because they thought, geez, you know, a Boy Scout leader that's illegally that's in Canada, from the United States, that's an illegal alien, basically, in Canada, that shot a boy in the back because he was a pedophile freak and was a little bit wrecked on drugs when he did it. And I said no, and he damn near killed me because he tried to. So it was attempted murder, okay? He tried to do away with me, Mr. Evidence. What a dummy I was. I died, but anyway. That's what happened. And the Scouts, in their wisdom, their home Fire and Life of America, largest insurance company in North America at the time, sent me to this stupid rehab, which was great actually in Denver, Colorado, Craig Rehab. And they threw me these long leg braces. They measured up and bent, threw them on there. Threw me a walk, you know, and you're swinging through on forearm crutches, damn near kill you. you plant your heels, throw your body weight forward, plant your forearm crutches, and do it again. After about the third step, it feels like your spine pops out of the top of your head, and you say, "You kidding?" And your legs are now weigh like 60 pounds with these steel braces on them, and they go, "Well, they're lightweight." And you're like, "Yeah, right." Not a weight. You're not going to walk. That's not walking. Swing through gait, they call it. No, it's swing. It's called hope like hell. You plant your heels and don't fall over backwards. And if you do, you're going to hurt and end up in bed probably or broken. And if you fall forward and miss your plant with your forearm crutches and fall flat on your face, that really hurts, as you can imagine. So standing straight up is just good enough. And at that point, you're still hurting because your back is all buggered up. So sit down. It's not walking when your back is buggered. It ain't practical. You cannot swing from a plant. And there is no gait. There is now, but there wasn't back then. Now it's all done via, electrical induced pickup that actually reconfigures actuators in clamp-on braces that are, like an exoskeleton that's now computerized and all that. Well, back then, we were running Victoria BBS, Bulletin Board Service text. Actually, the Victoria BBS was the first bulletin board service in Canada that had GUI, as in graphics user interface, on the BBS. In any case, I think we're drifting here. The number 3 paused on me, so I had to kind of start it again. We're going to knock this one at 9:20 where we're at. See you guys. That one was like convoluted. Number 3 and 4 are going to be, because there's a little mumbo jumbo, and I'm going to write a little bit of script here. And at this time at 9:30, I'm going to stop, write a script. Like 9:20, I'm going to go from 9:20 till about 9:50, almost 10, and then I'm going to start again. I'm going to write some scripting in there so I can kind of get a little bit better organized, because right now I'm having to reorganize the videos so they're in somewhat of an order. So just to keep my format that I have in mind complete, some of this is going to be information that's going to get filled in broken pieces instead of pieces that are, instead of one big chunk, it's going to be broken into that. See, I gave you a little rehab there, a little this, a little that. That's not good. That's supposed to be rehab. Okay, go there. As in, there'll be a block there under our tree here for rehab. Okay, you go to rehabilitation. That's where you'll get about Craig Rehabilitation Center. Everything help there. I'm not going to go into detail here. This is the raw feed. Okay, this is my life raw feed. You want to know where the rehab part comes, go to rehab later, and that'll be there. But in the meantime, I'll still fill you in little details till I get that tree happening real good. And we have more people input. It's going to get complicated quick, because it's already got complicated quick, and that's only been day 1. So I know it's working. We got 4 people going already. So we went from 1 person to 4 overnight. I don't even know who's watched it. I haven't even had a chance to look and see. So we're going to start here, guys. Have a great one. Join up, subscribe below, straycatca at gmail.com. That's stray, S-T-R-A, Sierra Tango, Romeo, Alpha, Yellow, Stray, S-T-R-A, Cat, Charlie, Alpha, Tango, CA, Canada, Charlie Alpha, that would be Sierra Tango, Romeo Alpha, Yankee, Charlie Alpha Tango, Charlie Alpha, at sign, gmail.com. Good. Red Alpha or Echo, pardon me. I'll do that again. Great Red. Ugh. My brain's dead. Great Red M. No, we can't do that right. Gmail. Great. Let's do not great. Let's do green Miami. Yeah, green Miami. I don't know. I'm changing the 10 code and I'm changing everything else. Let's do that again. Let's just do straycat.ca, all one word, at gmail.com. If you can't get it, it'll be below or somewhere else. I ain't gonna do that alphanumeric crap much more. But I will for most, so some spelling I have to. Like Cody, I'll give you the Kilo Oscar David India so you can spell it. Okay? There you go. And you'll be hearing the 1010s and 1020s and crap like that. That's old amateur, that's old radio stuff and that. Where you are, your okay. 1020 is your location. 1020 is this. 10100 is gonna go there and take something like go poop or pee or go do something personal, whatever you want to call it. 1020 is your location. 1010 is how you do. 10-4, what that one is. Hi, how you doing? Yes, okay, all that kind of stuff. Or agree, whatever. 10-4 over and out and all that good shit stuff. Sorry. And like I said, profanity will be kept to a minimum, I hope. I'm not going to edit it out because there's no point trying to edit profanity because that's part of life. You're getting it raw. Hi, anybody that watched before know I'm pulling up on handles and we're at 100 degrees. We're out for the day for a bit. Going to go do some checking. We ran a couple minutes long. It's all good. We're up to track, up to date, happening, and we're ready to go. And we just had a number. Welcome to the 5th person just popped on. We got 5 people going, so I better do this now. Cheers, gang. Have a great one. And every time I get off, I'm going to try and remember. It's Ross, Stray Cat, and Tina. She'll be back. She'll be here. And we're on a life mission, but it never ends. Okay? Treat your fellow human like a human. Be nice. Have a good day. Have a good life. Never ask anyone how they're doing. Tell them they're doing great. And if they disagree, ask them why. Help. Anyway, enjoy. Love life. Live it. Don't ever say you can't, because you will and you can. Keep doing and love people for what they are, not who they are. What they do, what they are, and why they are, not who they are. Everybody looks at where they came from and who they are. No. Just look at who they are, period. Don't judge the person by judging everybody else from there or like them. Because they're not. No two people are the same. Doppelgangers or whatever. Cheers, gang. Have a good one. Till the next time, which hopefully will be about 50, half hour. We're out of here. Bye-bye.